Hi, guys. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday to you. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. And of course, this newest trailer would just add to that. Welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host, Eddie, and in today's video, I will be discussing my reaction and immediate thoughts on the first official full-length trailer for the upcoming blockbuster sequel, Independence Day Resurgence. 20th Century Fox just debuted the trailer a few hours ago. I just watched it for the first time. Ooh, it looks fun, doesn't it? It looks exciting. Brings back so many good memories of when you first watched Independence Day. Although now that I think about it, my very first experience watching Independence Day was amazing. I never saw it in theaters. I saw it on VHS, if you remember those days, a few years later. And overall, I liked the movie, but because I was still pretty little, I was terrified with the scene with the alien possessing Brent Spiner's character and that whole sequence in the lab when the alien goes berserk and kills all the scientists who are trying to work on it and dissect it. That part scared the hell out of me. Years later, I absolutely loved it, and I still love it. And this looks like a good, worthwhile sequel. So, looks great. I think they did a smart thing immediately showing us fan favorite Jeff Goldblum-esque David Levinson returning to the big screen after 20 years. And, good job on the release date, Fox. I mean, it almost will be 20 years to the date, almost. This movie is set to debut June 24th, 2016, where I believe the first movie was July 1st of 1996, I believe. So, almost 20 years apart, so way to go. And it looks like that's the timeline they're sticking with, as everybody's been predicting and as they've said. Thanks to people like David Levinson who survived the first invasion. It's been 20 years since the first movie. Earth's technology has vastly improved and advanced. As David Levinson explains in the voiceover in the opening shots of the trailer, we see modified airplanes, some kind of ion cannons perhaps that shoot plasma or lasers or whatever, and advanced weapons, advanced hand weapons as well, like guns and machine guns, and probably a better surveillance system for our satellites and a way to keep track of things coming and going from Earth, possibly. They didn't specify or show us human-made spaceships. They did show us modified U.S. airplanes and fighter jets, but we didn't see any human-made, human-controlled spaceships. However, there very well could be one, since we keep seeing split shots of David Levinson, Jeff Goldblum, and Liam Hemsworth in astronaut suits on what we can only assume is the moon. That there's something about the moon that they go back to, perhaps to find clues as to why this second wave of invaders is coming. And of course, we saw President Whitmore, Bill Pullman's character, all looking super old with the beard and everything, although he looks like he's intentionally walked into a gas chamber of some kind or something like that. He's not the president in this movie, obviously. Selma Blair, that actress, her character is our new president, but I think former President Whitmore has been an important ear and advisor to the world leaders ever since the first movie 20 years ago. And we saw Mr. Levinson Sr. on a little sailboat from the looks of it, possibly in New York Harbor, if that is indeed where he's at. And you can see in the skies above him, the big ships have returned, of course. And as Jeff Goldblum humorously points out, that is way bigger than the first one. That good old Jeff Goldblum wit. Oh, how we've missed it. Seriously, what was the last movie we saw him in? The Grand Budapest Hotel. However, that was more of a cameo role than a big role, I think. Was it? No, I mean, it was a minor role, but it just wasn't as big of a role as we all want to see from Jeff Goldblum. At least it looks like in this movie, he'll be front and center, probably spearheading this whole thing. Well, not the whole thing, but he'll definitely be a big key player in it. As we saw from the trailer, Earth's technology has improved, and it sounds like the past 20 years, Earth has combined all of its resources and people together to prepare for a second attack. And it looks like despite all of their preparation, the advances in weaponry and technology, and all of the best precautions you could possibly take, they are still overwhelmed and unprepared for what is coming. Speaking of what is coming, it looks like from that scene where we saw, yes, it looks like we're indeed returning back to Area 51. I wonder if that's going to be the world's main base of operations for when the second wave attacks. Maybe the United Nations has relocated there or something like that. We saw our first glimpse of Liam Hemsworth uh, as a young American pilot. And, we saw Selma Blair, Bill Pullman, of course, Jeff Goldblum. And we saw the actor who is supposed to be the son of Will Smith's character, Steve Hiller. He could not return for this movie, unfortunately, apparently due to the fact that his acting fee was way too high for 20th Century Fox to pay, or perhaps he had other commitments to other films such as Concussion and Suicide Squad. But this guy will be playing his son, who looks like just like his father, will become a pilot as well, and a pilot flying an advanced modified alien technology air fighter nonetheless. I mean, that's pretty damn cool if you ask me. Looks like we'll get plenty of aerial battles, some dogfights in the air, and some ground attack. In fact, it looks like we'll get a lot more hand-to-hand combat in this movie than the last movie, because we didn't see a whole lot of aliens fighting humans on the ground. We saw mostly, aerial attacks and battles. In this movie, with the two soldiers who are looking around in the dark in what looks like a destroyed lab or some kind of darkened room due to a power outage or perhaps an escaped alien, it looks like we'll be getting some more physical contact between humans and the alien invaders. Maybe more humans versus aliens on the ground scenario than we saw in the last movie. I don't know. I keep talking because I'm just so excited and just really impressed with what I saw in the trailer. I texted this to my friends as soon as I finished watching it. I'm like, guys, it's here. And thank you to my good friend who shared it with me on my Facebook page. And fortunately, that was the first thing I saw when I logged on to Facebook. He put it on my page. Thanks, buddy. You know who you are. Thank you. Thank you. Oh man, it looks like a lot of fun. It's going to be a fun year for movies, guys. I thought this year was amazing. Next year looks even just as amazing, if not a little more than amazing. I mean, we've got Captain America Civil War, Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. We're going to have the Star Wars spin-off Rogue One. We haven't seen any trailers for that yet, but we probably will later next year. We're going to have Suicide Squad, and now Independence Day Resurgence, X-Men Apocalypse, Warcraft. It's going to be a full summer, you guys, and I am very, very much looking forward to all of it. And this trailer, the first trailer here for Independence Day Resurgence, definitely delivered for me personally. I am excited about this movie and very much looking forward to it, as I hope the rest of you are. Well, guys, those are my thoughts and opinions on my reaction to the first official trailer for Independence Day Resurgence. I certainly hope you guys liked it as much as I did. What did you guys think of this trailer? What do you think is going on in the movie and the scenes that we saw? Please leave your thoughts, opinions, and your comments and your feedback down below in the comments section. I love to hear from everybody. I'm always trying to reach out to you guys to get your input and your response. So please feel free to leave your thoughts and opinions down below. Of course, as usual, let's please be respectful and civil of one another's beliefs and opinions, of course. Let's keep it civil and respectful. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more upcoming content and more reaction videos like this one here on this channel, The EdWord. So stay subscribed and stay tuned for more reaction videos and more upcoming content as we get closer and closer to Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and all these big upcoming summer blockbuster movies. All right, you guys, will have a great rest of the day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you're excited about Independence Day Resurgence as much as I am. Please feel free to watch the trailer a million more times, as I am about to as soon as I upload this video. All right, guys, have a great rest of the day. Thanks again, and of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.